Hey everyone, this is Mike with the One Stop Co-op Shop, and today I'm doing a preview of the upcoming Kin of the Wild expansion for my favorite game of last year, my number one, Fateforge. And disclaimer that I got a review copy of the original game, but I'm playing a prototype version of the expansion, and we don't take any compensation or payment for our crowdfunding coverage. I just want to help you make an informed decision. And if you like the content on the One Stop Co-op Shop, consider supporting us through Patreon. You get early access to our videos and exclusive videos every month you can't see anywhere else. You can also listen to our podcast for reviews and design discussions, or join the conversation and say hi on our Discord. So this new expansion has a new campaign. I'm not quite sure how long because they only sent me a small portion of it, a prototype version. But if you've played Fateforge, as far as I can tell, this is like the first expansion that came with the original crowdfunding campaign, in that it is a direct continuation of the story from the original game in the expansion, but you don't bring along your old characters. You get to kind of immediately level up some new characters and fight with them. So this is going to be a slightly more advanced playthrough. If you've never seen Fateforge at all, it might make more sense for you to watch one of my original videos instead of this one, but I'll try to explain things as I go. So if you don't know what Fateforge is, it is an app-assisted game where 2 to 4 characters in this fantasy world based on an RPG system. They're trying to accomplish goals. I won't spoil things, and I'm not going to read the whole narrative section. If you want to see what the kind of narrative, how it plays out in Fateforge, what it looks like, go watch my older videos. But this is kind of spoilery for like what's going on in the campaign. But to give you like a little bit of a brief overview, we're trying to track down a friend of our forest people, and when we do, we find both forest and Imperial forces working together. Imperial forces are kind of like your main opponent in the original game and in this one. So your own people are betraying you, and we find that they are capturing and experimenting on animals. And this expansion is all about pets and getting like these little pets that you can explore with and use in battles. So in this first mission, you're saving the pets, and then I'm going to show you the second combat in the campaign where you actually use the pets so you can see the new mechanics in action. But over here, we've got the Forest Guard and the Mercenary. So I've got sort of a tank melee character and a long-range character. We've got a whole bunch of enemies in a part of the map that you can see here. You can see the enemy cards over on the side. Let's meet our characters and kind of talk through how this all works if you haven't seen the game before. So here's one of my characters, the Forest Guard. They've got their own special ability. In his case, after I roll, I can re-roll if I don't get any ranged attacks. He's got health and focus. Focus can be used for rerolls and for free movements and a few other things. And health is health, like in every other game. He's also got his own collection of dice. You can add to these with items and things, but generally speaking, you're only going to ever roll 4 dice. So having more just gives you more options of which colors and types you roll. And then at the beginning of this campaign, because again, it's a more advanced play than the basic game, I get to spend 15 coins worth or gems worth on skills and starting items. And they have a set of new items that have a little S on them for starting. I did buy a shield for the Mercenary, but for the Forest Guard, I just went full on skills. So I got a headshot, quick draw, intimidate, and quick shot. All of these are going to give me mitigation and let me change some die results to others. That's the basic idea of how a lot of the stuff in this game works. Then I've also got the Mercenary, who did, like I said, buy a shield that will let her once per combat change a bad result into a shield to block some damage. She also gets a shield for free if she does not move at the start of a turn, what's called dashing. And she's got Shield Bash to turn a shield into a powerful attack, Slash to turn a powerful attack into an even more powerful attack, Parry to turn a miss into a shield. You can see a little bit of synergy there. And then Battle Sense that lets me turn this little like Celtic knot into a foot or vice versa to give me movement or to give me kind of miscellaneous actions. Now, how do combat rounds actually work in Fateforge? First, you have the preparation phase where you all roll 4 dice. If you're playing multiplayer, you're technically supposed to like hide the dice. We don't really care about that very often. We just got to talk pretty openly because I don't really think it adds much to the game. Then you can modify your dice. If you roll a bunch of the same symbol or if you roll misses, you can spend focus to re-roll them. Then you can choose a dash, which gives you a free move at the beginning of the turn. And then you have the action phase where the app is going to control kind of the order of things, but basically your heroes are going to take turns using their dice to take actions. Basic actions are a foot, lets you move. That's a miss. You don't want that. Swords do 1 damage. The kind of POW, like special sword here, doesn't do anything special unless a skill says it does. Like this Slash will let me use one of those once per turn to do +1 damage. Otherwise, it is normal. You also have arrows that can only attack people next to you. And again, the Celtic knots that are going to let you do actions like opening treasure chests and other things. Yeah, the app will also tell us when the enemies react, which is going to have 2 individual enemies activate. But then we'll keep on doing hero turns. And once we've all taken our hero turn, we'll have the enemy turn where every enemy will activate based on their preferences. We have the cleanup phase, and we do that again. And generally speaking, you're going to have 4 rounds or so for each combat, sometimes 3, sometimes 5. And you have to complete some kind of objective. So let's get to what's going on with this battle. Borrowed my wife's iPad. So it tells you how to set the enemies up, which enemies to use. This changes based on player count. You'll have like harder versions of the enemies. And many of these are 600s, which are new to the expansion. These are like prototype cards, although some of them look pretty similar to old enemies. There's all the tokens you put out. There's like gems I can pick up. And yeah, you have like a little layout. Now, you don't have to like really use the exact numbers they give as long as things are in the right shape. But this time for the video, I went ahead and put in the extra effort to actually get the exact tiles they told us about. So yeah, we're starting down here. And what do we have to do for the objective? So we have to get through these doors, grab that objective, and then run out exit A over here. And the more enemies in our way when we run out, the more damage we automatically take. Now, along the way, we'd love to get some of the gems. We'd love to open up this treasure chest over here. There's also a little torch to explore. We'll see what that does if we interact with it. And yeah, there's lots of nasty, nasty enemies that we'll hear about. But let's go ahead and say next. And here's a summary of the objectives. Collect all the objective tokens, leave from exit A. The game will generally, except in very rare cases, have you fail forward, even if you don't do well. But we want to try to do that. And does it tell us how many rounds we're getting? We're getting 1 of 4 rounds. Okay, so 4 rounds. So here, this randomizes, and it tells us player 1's going to go, then the enemies, then player 2. So we know that, and we'll get to pick who's going to be player 1 and who's going to be player 2 based on that fact. But let's go ahead and roll our combat dice and decide if we want to dash and reroll and all of that. And so Mercenary, it's a pretty darn good roll, although... yeah, I didn't get like a mist to turn into a shield, and then a shield to turn into a super sword to get plus damage. But I mean, yeah, so. Oh, actually, that's right. I forgot. When you get 3 of the exact same face, you can change one of them. So let's just get the slightly more damaging version with my slash skill. But that was a solid roll. Okay, and Forest Guard, what do you want? Okay, so we did get a miss, and unlike the mercenary, doesn't have anything that can change that into a better thing. And I can't use his ability that says if you didn't roll any basic or critical arrows, you can reroll all your dice once. So I can spend 1 of these, but you only have 3 to reroll all your misses. Now, is it worth doing for a single miss? I mean, what's this turn looking like for me? I can change a sword into an arrow or vice versa with quick shot, so I can get some good range attack going. And then with quick draw, I can turn the knot, I forget what it's actually called, but whatever the Celtic knot action is called, I can change that into an arrow. So I could get like 3 arrow damage and really just plink a ton of people. Or just do some, actually, I guess I could do some melee damage too, couldn't I? Sword, change that into a sword. And then... yeah, wait, wasn't this? Yeah, that was like that. I was about to say I didn't have that face. Okay, I'm not going to spend a focus for a single die. I don't think it's really worth it. All right, so now I got to decide if either of us want to dash and who's going to go first before the enemy reaction happens. So let's angle the camera a bit and show you kind of what we're up against. So over here with the treasure chest and the money, we've got an agent. That's a ranged unit that has stealth, which means they're harder to kill if they're with anybody else. But right now they're by themselves. We could actually murder them pretty easily. This thug will go down pretty easily, but they're a melee unit that likes to rush forward. Same thing with these elite guard dogs. And the black cube is an armor, so they usually have 1 life, but the cube means they have 2. This dude up here is a new type of enemy. Now, this is a leader. There's leaders in the original game, but there's a new type of enemy in the expansion in that they are a mage. And when they activate, usually they're going to draw from this unique deck of magic. There's actually 2 types of magic, like 2 schools of magic, but this one is, I think, an Imperial mage, so they're using the Imperial magic. They've got some green kind of guards up here that will not move, but make it impossible for you to move out of their space, and they just kind of block things up. And then a little bit further north, we've got an eagle warrior that can shoot up to 2 range away, so they are... pretty nasty customer. So yeah, who do I want to go first and do I want to dash? Who do I want to go first and do I want to dash? The mage is going to hit us at 1 or 2 range. Doesn't really matter what we do. This dude's going to hit us at 1 range. But if he's at 2 range, he'll move towards it. If he's at 0 range, this is all based on the cards, by the way. So I'll show you like when they actually activate in a second. And we could slow play it, but we do have to get all the way up to the things. I mean, what might be safest is for like the both of them to stay where they are. Forest Guard can go first and kill one or both of these people. Then after the enemies react, maybe the mercenary can like run in and murder a bunch. I might be playing too conservative. I'm going to try that. So I set my orders. I'm going to have Forest Guard, reaction. There's like a little line you set up because they told me the reaction was in between then the mercenary and then the regular enemy turn. And since the mercenary is not dashing, they get a shield. They can cancel the first damage against them, which is good if we get attacked. All right, so Forest Guard, I just want to go crazy with range attacks. So that's one. I'm going to use Quick Draw to change the dot into a bow. That's 2. I'm going to use Quick Shot to change that into an arrow as well. That's 3. Can't use that one, so that is 3 range attacks. The Thug has only 2 life, and they have the Evade ability. That means if they're in a space with the hero, they'll get to like run away for free. And then the Elite Dog has 1 armor and 1 life. Either of them can run up and do 1 damage to us in a second. So let's kill the Thug and take away the dog's armor. You do have to do all damage to an enemy within a single turn. Well, sorry, not within a single turn, within a single round. So like if the Forest Guard did 1 damage to the Thug and then later the mercenary also did 1 damage, they would die. But if we do 1 damage and then don't do any more for the entire round, it all goes away. So you have to finish them off. But armor is different. Once you take away armor, it stays gone. So it's a little bit better to have armor than health. But yeah, okay, so we've killed the Thug and we hurt the Elite Guard dog. Okay, and we would be tapping like things if we had collected them. There's some food that gives you healing between battles, but let's go ahead and see who reacts. Darn it! So if we'd killed the dog, we wouldn't get hit. Oh, never mind. We're okay, because sometimes the activations are different from what's on the card. So this one says 1 dog will react. If they're in the same space as us, they'll attack for 1 melee damage. If they are 1 away from us, they will move. And the little like red symbol on the left there shows that if there's like multiple different hero spaces within one, then they'll go for the one that is more leftmost in initiative. That's pretty much how all movement works. So yeah, the dog's going to run into our space. That's fine. The mercenary can just kill him. And then the bruiser, if we were 0 away, he would attack. If we were 1 away from him, he would gain a shield to prevent some damage. But yeah, so all that's happening is the dog's moving up. That was actually a pretty nice little reaction. So woof, woof, you die. All right, so mercenary has a lot of fun stuff they can do. Let's go ahead and murder the dog because it only had 1 life left. Then let's move once. So you can move once per turn by spending 1 of your focus, which again is a precious resource, but mercenary shouldn't have to reroll as much with parry and such. So I'll spend it to move a second time, and then I will slash the other dog to death. And then unfortunately I don't have any way to change this sword into a knot to get the torch yet. To show you what I meant. 1 damage, move, extra move with focus, 2 damage. So we've killed all of them, but yeah, he can't actually interact with that until, well, hopefully next turn he'll have the option, because especially with Battle Sense, then a knot or a foot will give him what he needs. Oh, sorry, the mercenary's female, so her. Okay, so now we get to the actual enemy activation. That was 1 out of 4 entire turns, and we are not close to the objective, so was it smart? I don't know. All right, so we activate the enemies. Oh, I had the order wrong. Sorry, blue's supposed to be before red. So we're going to activate all of them in order. And when there's multiple of the same unit, you go by the number on their token. So like if there was more than 1 agent, the number 1 agent would go before the number 3. Okay, so there is 1 guard dog alive, like way far away, but since he's more than 2 away, he won't do anything. The 1 agent is 2 away, so he's like, her, and he wants to come fight. And I mentioned before, but he has a stealth ability. He cannot be targeted if there are other enemies in this zone unless they also have stealth. But hopefully nobody else will move in there and he'll just be easy to kill. Okay, thugs there's only 2 of them and they're more than 2 away, so not doing anything. Bruisers don't do anything except block us moving out of their space and do nothing, so that's fine. The Eagle Warrior has acrobatics, so you can't hit them with like a bunch of attacks in more than 1 turn. You have to kind of beat them over the course of many turns or many actions. And they have multi-shots, so they can shoot a bunch of heroes in 1 space, but they also can't do anything if they're more than 2 away. They're 3 away. But we're not getting away that easy because the Imperial Mage is going. So first, they've got this leader ability that says during the enemy turns, move the closest red minion, not in this enemy's zone, 1 zone toward this enemy. So this one's the closest, so he goes in there. And sorry, I didn't really say, but like each of these is a tile and it counts as its own area. That's like how all movement and range is calculated. This guy, by the way, has 2 armor and 3 life, so quite a lot. And we are at range 2, so he's going to draw one of the Imperial Magic cards. Magic Barrier. Place the spell token under the caster. As long as it remains in play, arrows cannot be assigned to the caster. Darn it. That's going to make the Forest Guard not be able to help as much. By the way, this is the magic token. They had something similar in the expansion for a hero character. So that stays around until he casts another spell that uses the magic token in a different way. So he's going to have a magic barrier potentially for a while. All right, so we didn't get hurt at all. Now, sadly, the mercenary loses any shields they have left at the end of the turn. So, yeah, a little bit of a waste there. I might have made some different choices, but we probably would have gotten hit more if we had. So let's go to the next turn. All right, so round 2 of 4. And once again, the enemy reaction is going to be in the middle. Not too bad. I didn't really want to move the mercenary with a dash because I want to do that, whatchamacallit. Oh, man. Oh, no, I can use the foot to change battle, but I don't have any movement. I kind of need a dash, but she's in the place with the torch, and I want to see what the torch is all about. Ooh, that's a better roll. It's a much better. Well, gosh, that's a lot of movement, though. Well, the quick draw, and I can also intimidate. Intimidate is a really cool stat specifically, or skill, specifically for the green dudes who never move. Because look what it does. Move a minion from your zone to an adjacent zone. So if he can run in and intimidate a green guy to another place, then he'll be able to move again because their blocking ability won't matter anymore. And the green person will basically like taken out of the game. So that's clearly what we want to do. Yeah, this is actually kind of a weird result, isn't it? So we could like run in and intimidate, or we could use change one of those to quick draw. We still haven't gotten a single good thing. And yeah, I didn't roll 3 of a kind either, unfortunately. Okay. I mean, what I could do, because the mercenary is really not going to be able to hurt anybody. I could like dash with the mercenary, kill that dude, and even like run in there and start killing some more people. Maybe I just forget about the torch, have the Forest Guard run up too, and intimidate. Like, we could probably kill the red guy, kill the agent, maybe intimidate the green guy out of there. And then we'd have a lot fewer enemies to worry about. We could try to focus fire on the mage and then try to get to the objectives. Yeah, okay. So we're both going to dash. We're going to forget. Why did I even go there? We're going to forget about the torch for now. But who do I want to go first? I guess the mercenary, because I can kill the blue and the red guy and take away the chance that we'll take like a really nasty extra activation. See, the mercenary's turn is pretty straightforward. We can kill the agent with the slash, doing 2 damage. They've only got 2 life. And then move into the place with the leader, and then use both other swords to kill the red guy. We're ignoring all the nice treasure, but it's okay. So we go in here. Oh, sorry, we killed him. We kill him. Okay. And we can just tank some damage. Well, we're going to intimidate the green guy away, so unless he gets a reaction, which pretty good chance he will, then we'll be okay. Now, by the way, this food token is in this space, and you pick that up for free if you're in a location and no enemies are there. So we'll get that for free if we kill these guys or push them out of there. Whereas this 3-value gem that's on the mage, and you only get that if you kill him, and then there's no enemies in the space. Alrighty, let's see what the enemy reaction. Ooh, this was... oh, never mind. Darn it. So the green guy is going to hit my guard, and then the doggy's going to run one towards us because we are within 2. This dog over here, the last one left. Yeah, so that sucks because then he's going to run in and hit us on his regular activation. Yeah, this guy's hitting her. And with no shields, because this doesn't let me like just get a shield for free. I have to convert a die to it. She is taking damage, and damage is not heal for free. You get to heal a little bit at the end of each combat round, but yeah, if you get your butt kicked, it's going to last with you. All right, so now the Forest Guard is up. What do I want to do? I mean, we're going to run in and intimidate the green guy, right? So he doesn't hit us again. So yeah, Forest Guard will move in, intimidate the green guy away. And then should we start beating up the mage, or should we shoot away the armor of the dog or the the eagle warrior that's really tough? The eagle warrior really sucks because we can only attack them a little bit, but they're also going to run away in a second. The dog's going to run right towards us. The mage? Let's do the mage. So I'm going to switch that to be a sword and attack the mage in my space since the spell prevents me from doing a range attack. So yeah, moving in here. Scaring him. Let's send him right back there, right? We don't care. And then doing 1 out of 2 armor from the mage. So we got to do 4 more damage to them to kill them, which is kind of a tall order, but we get a lot of money if we do. Okay, now the enemies activate. So yeah, this is going to suck. The dog's coming in and damaging one of us. I'll split it. So I'll have the Forest Guard take that damage. Blue guy's dead. We can get rid of that card. The thug is 2 away, so runs up. The bruisers can't do anything. They're just stuck. That one's good. This one really sucks. The Eagle Warrior is going to do a range attack and then run away towards the A exit that we're trying to get to. And their multi-shot means that they're going to hit both of us, 2 heroes in the spots. So we're each taking a damage. Ouch. And then they're running over here, just getting in the way of when we try to go. And then the Imperial Mage, move the closest red. Oh, so actually this one's going to come in. We got a lot of melee people on our face all of a sudden. Oh, sorry, that's the dog's armor. And then the Imperial Mage is going to also move towards A. What the heck? What a joy. What a joy this all is. Okay, that's halfway through. I mean, the good thing is the greens are out of play. So, you can't shoot arrows, as you can probably figure, in the direction of the arrow thing shown here. So that might mess up the Forest Guard quite a bit. But yeah, what do we got to do? We got to rush in. We got to open these doors with feet. We got to run in and get the objectives and try to kill as many people as possible because besides them just attacking us normally, if they're alive when we try to leave for like every space you pass through that's occupied, you take automatic damage. Oh, and sorry, I forgot to have the boss do a damage before he ran away. I guess I'll do it to the mercenary because they could theoretically get a shield. All right, we're going into round 3, and once again, the enemy activation is in between. So let's see how it goes. All right, so the mercenary. I guess that'll be okay. I can use the shield to turn one of those into a shield, use the parry to turn another one into a shield, then I can turn that into a shield bash. So I can get like some defense and some attack and some movement. It might be all right. Okay, and then the Forest Guard. That looks reasonably okay. We can intimidate again, although for people besides the green, it's probably not useful. The bows are going to be hard to use. We already saw that, so We know what the mercenary can actually like run in and get the objectives, right? And open doors. So that might be worth it. Now, we could both dash, but if you dash when enemies are in your space, you take an automatic damage. That is not the case for other movement. It's only something that happens with dashing. So I guess that being the case, the mercenary should go first this round. Oh, and she gets a free shield. That'll be good. Okay, and then she'll use parry to turn this into a shield. Use shield bash to turn that into a super sword. Use a super sword to do 2 damage to, I guess, the thug. Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot about evade. During enemy turns, if after its activation, this enemy is in a zone with the hero, move it to a random adjacent zone. So it shouldn't even be there. Hold on. There's a d6 that comes with the game, so we'll say 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6. Okay, of course. All right, but with that being the case, yeah, so what are we doing? Super sword, kill the dog. Then, we get the food. That's nice. That'll let us heal after the battle. Move with the foot. And then we'll turn one of these into a shield that then turns into a super sword, although we've already used slash. We can only do 1 damage. Let's do damage to red guy here. I'd rather kill somebody than not. And then I am going to use, once per combat scene, this to get a second shield. So now we've got 2 to block damage with. Pretty great. Because I kind of assume the enemies aren't going to be too nice. Let's see. Okay, so we did kill the last dog. So when you get an enemy that doesn't exist anymore in a reaction like this, you just say, dead. And they pick somebody else. Okay, this is great. One of the greens gets a shield. I'm not even going to mark it because we don't care. And the purple guy attacks with a sword, which mercenary blocks with one of their shields. So still have 1 left ready to go. All right, now Forest Guard. What do I want to do? I want to move to the north where they are. I want to open the door. I want to use quick shot, turn it into a sword, and finish off the red guy. Or no. Okay, never mind. I got a better way of doing it. Because I want to use all my dice, but the Imperial Maid still has an armor and still can't be attacked by range. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move in. I'm going to use quick shot to change it to a sword and hit the mage, get rid of their second armor, because I can't shoot the Eagle Warrior over there. Then I'm going to use the other foot to open the door to the first objective. I'm going to use one of my focus to get a free move in here and immediately pick it up. So we got 1 of 2 for the objective. And finally, with my arrow, which is not prevented, then I'll finish off the red guy. So I was able to use all of my stuff instead of wasting one of them. So I'll give this one more round to get the other objective. That seems doable. And try to kill some of these guys. That seems less doable. Especially because they're going to keep on running away like little jerks. By the way, can I just say that I'm frustrated that I've never rolled? I need like the mercenary, I need a skill that lets me change like something else into those. But yeah, I spent 5 out of my 15 gold for this and have not rolled a single super arrow to get bonus damage. Whatever. Okay, so the enemies are activating. Green does nothing. Purple guy keeps on not being able to cast a spell because we're in his space. So he's going to hit the mercenary, get rid of their shield, and run away. Oh, and technically the Eagle Warriors will go first. They're also going to run away, and they're going to do another range attack. But this time, since we're not grouped up, just the mercenary gets hit, but that's their 4th damage. Ouch. I need my pets, y'all. Oh, no! Enemy reactions before... Okay. Well, there's a decent chance that, like, a green reaction will get taken and just be wasted. Well, let's see what we roll. Maybe I'll have the mercenary, like, not dash. We'll just try to kill the leader, and then we'll just tank the Eagle Warrior's attacks. All right, so let's go ahead and roll for the Forest Guard. Okay. That's all right. I mean, we got movement. That's kind of the most important thing we were going for. Okay, and how about the mercenary? Well, we can turn that into a super sword. We can turn that into a foot. Yeah, I guess that's reasonable. So, do we want to dash? So can the Forest Guard get the last thing? If they dash in here and then use their 1 foot to open the door, then they can use another focus to get it. So yes. Can the mercenary kill the wizard? I think they probably can. It's only got 3 life left. Yeah, so actually, this should work. Now, since the mercenary is just going to kill the wizard, I think they'll just not dash and get the shield, and then the Forest Guard will come in. Now, let's see how the enemy activates. Okay. Oh, wait, red's dead. Darn it. I just don't want the stupid, like, archer. Gosh darn it. So... yeah, they're shooting both of us, aren't they? Oh, good. Multi-shot only works during enemy turns. So they are, moving back towards us and doing a regular range attack, and the boss is also doing a range attack. So I'll have the mercenary tank 1 hit with the shield, and have the Forest Guard take their 3rd damage just to spread it out a bit for the other attack. And then they're going here, okay. Oh, and I didn't say who was going first and second. I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's have the Forest Guard go first. Oh, no, let's have the mercenary go first. It's kind of more fun, right? So, they're going to... what was it? Change this to a foot to move in with battle sense. Then change this into a shield and change the shield into a critical sword to do 2 damage to the boss. Do 1 more damage to the boss. They are dead. Oh, we don't get their 3 coin because the stupid guy is there. And then, I mean, might as well knock off this guy's armor to feel like we did something useful. And the Forest Guard needs to unlock this. And gosh, yeah, they could do quite a bit of damage, but nope. So they're going to, unfortunately, use another focus, their 2nd, to move in here. Now they do get the food, and they get the other objective. But then all the rest of these are basically wasted. That sucks. Oh, but wait. This is way better than I thought. Look, if we're at 0 range... because nobody's at 1 range, so they still would have shot the Forest Guard if they were at 1 range. Because we're at 0 range, they're going to stun the mercenary, which just means we would roll 1 less die in the next preparation phase, but that doesn't matter. And then runaway 2, which means we can get them out of the way for us to freely get to exit A without taking an extra damage by running through them. Heck to the yes. Oh, and that means we got some money. Hey, that worked out so much better than it could have. All right, so we start the cleanup phase, and we end the round. Do we want to play an extra round? No, because that would give us each what's called corruption cards, which are like ongoing things. All right, so we did collect all the objective tokens, and we are leaving from exit A, and we didn't take any damage. Very nice. Yay, we did it. Okay, so now we recover 1 health and 1 of the, again, is it focus? I'm just making up names here. Each. Not as much as I might prefer in terms of life specifically. Oh, and I forgot to say that we collected all of that. So now we put in the amount of life we have left. The app keeps track of this stuff to like, oh wait, that backwards. There we go. To kind of balance how much money you get and other stuff. All right, continue. Yay. We now leave combat. Okay, so again, I'm going to like kind of skip through the story, but the cool thing is that we get some pets. Let's meet our pets. So they sent me 6 in the prototype, but I quickly gravitated, at least for these 2 characters, to the snow bear. Hello. And the Borelian, is that an I or an E or what? Lynx. I'm trying to decide who to give to whom, because the mercenary is already like a tank, and the snow bear is kind of also a tank, so maybe it would make more sense for the Forest Guard to have them. And then, yeah, let's do that. Let's kind of make them each gain a little bit of the coolness of the other character. And yeah, we'll explain what they do once we get into the second battle. So to summarize what happened, basically we're like trying to investigate this ambassador. We've broken into an embassy. And by the way, along the way, I stopped for a tankard of ale. I spent one of my 3 gems that I picked up, but we got to each heal 1 health or 1 energy. So I healed 1 health from each. I could also spend the food. That would let me heal like an energy and a health, but let's just see how it goes. And this time we've got 4 new people. We've got an Imperial Mage again, a Scout, that's different, a Halberdier, and a Swordsman, lots of armor. Then we've got a Watchtower Bowman and a Jaguar. Yay! And there's lots of stuff. Let me go and set it all up. All right, second map is set up, and there's a lot going on here. I'm going to start with the map, then talk about the enemies, and then I'll finally get to the pet mechanics and how they all work. So we're coming in from the south over here. Got my lynx and my bear with us now. We got to go through a door. We got a torch and a treasure chest to examine, and not too many enemies right in the front. But the number of enemies picks up quickly. We got an open door. These spaces can only be entered by pets. They kind of give them more utility to, like, I don't know, rush over to that guy. These places, going in that direction, you can't shoot or move, but you can, I assume, move the other way. And there's just an absolute ton of people up here at the top. And also, I was using the wrong color for 3 value gems before. They are supposed to be red. The yellow ones are only 1 value. Now, the enemies are also pretty hellacious. So the Jaguar attacks for +1 if they're in your space when they activate. Pursuit. If a hero moves out of this enemy's zone, 1 enemy of this type instantly follows them. And they have 2 life, so a little bit harder to kill than the dogs, which you could do 1 damage in 1 round to get rid of their armor. We've got a Watchtower Bowman who can shoot from up to 2 range away. Annoying. We've got the Swordsman who has the Frontliner ability. They don't move at all. That part's nice, at least, unless reaction makes them move. But they're going to force you to assign bow attacks to them so they protect other people in their space. These halberdiers are crap. So look, they've got 1 armor and 3 life, already a lot. They have blocker again, and if you dash into their space and you take 1 damage from their halberds being set against you, and they actually move. So unlike the last green guys, it's not as easy just to like intimidate them and run away. Then the scout sucks too. They got stealth again. They've got lay traps. So if, look, 2+, they'll activate it if you're like 85 away, which is probably going to happen. If there's not a trap in their zone, they'll put a trap down. The pets ignore traps, but for heroes, if you move in there, you got to draw a trap card. It sucks. And then, yeah, you already know about the mage. Oh, and I forgot to say for the map, kind of confusing. We were supposed to get objective A and then go through either exit A or exit B. But neither exit B nor the objective are on the map yet, so I'm assuming that I need to maybe investigate that torch to make those happen. So I'm definitely not going to ignore the torch this time. Okay, but pets. That's what you're here for, right? So first of all, you have a little initiative token, but it just goes above or below your token. Oh, wait, it's the wrong one, isn't it? There we go. Above or below your token. So you can have them activate before or after your hero, but they go in the same initiative order. And additionally, you're now going to roll this little pet die along with your other dice, so it's a 5th die. Like most of your dice, it has a 1/6 chance of missing, and you can re-roll it with your tokens. And then it's got 3 eyeball sides and 2 regular melee sides. And the eyeball sides are going to do something different based on which pet it is. So for the snow bear, first of all, they got rage. When it is defeated, they get to deal 1 damage to an enemy of the warden is they're controlling here. So of their warden's choice, so they get a little parting blast. The 3 here is sort of their life total, but how it works is anytime they are attacked, no matter how much damage would be dealt, they only lose 1 of those or take 1 damage. So the snow bear can take like 3 hits basically, regardless of how strong they are. This is free movement they can take on their turn, and beast movement is not stopped, affected by traps. It's not affected by green units that keep you from moving. They can pretty much freely go no matter what's in their way. And then, yeah, you can see what they let you do. So the snow bear, for an eyeball, will let me remove 1 armor and then do an attack. So just a little bit of extra damage. And a roar will have enemies favor targeting the snow bear over other heroes. So usually how pet targeting works is enemies will always prefer to attack a hero at equidistant range over a pet. So a pet will only get attacked if they are the clear priority target, like nobody else is as close as a hero. But the roar would let me change that for the snow bear. Again, then the lynx can take 2 hits, also has 2 movement. For a sword, instead of doing damage, they can stun a ranged minion in the same zone as them. They ignore stealth, so they can attack people with stealth. They have a leaping attack, which lets them move and attack, or a crazy one, roar. They can do 2 damage to an enemy with a damage cube on it already, so they are great at finishing enemies off. All right, so it's a lot. That's everything, but it's definitely a lot. And the enemies are doing their reaction after player 1 goes. Well, let's roll and see. I'm not really sure what I want to do here. Oh, that's a lot of misses right off the bat, isn't it? And we didn't get the cool abilities of the link, so that's annoying. Well, I guess I'll re-roll both of these, even though I've got the parry, and I could use my target shield. But the enemies are like far away at this point, so I don't want to do that yet. Okay, gives me more movement options, or I can change that into other stuff. Yeah, that works. Although, crud, I can't actually get my super slash because I didn't get a miss. So, oh well, that didn't work great. All right, meanwhile, Forest Guard. All right, that's reasonably good. We didn't get the, yeah, I mean, what the heck? It's 3 out of 6 faces, but we didn't get that for either. Oh, he's got a lot of Swords, still not used headshot once, but it's okay. It's okay. All right, so we gotta decide who's gonna go first. Well, I guess the mercenary makes most sense because they can't dash through the door anyway, so they can get their initial shield. So it's going to look like that. Let's do this. Now, pets can't like open doors and stuff because notice that it is a foot and not their special paw symbol, but they do have their free movement. So we're definitely going to have the mercenary go first. They'll go ahead and open up the door. They will charge through said door. And this guy has 1 armor and 2 life. We know at first, do I want to open the treasure chest or do the torch? I'm worried the torch will summon more people, but, I mean, we need to know what it is, so let's go ahead and try it. All right, here we go. There we go. You hear a grinding noise from within the building as if the walls are shifting. So there's more money, and there's the objective we need, and there's another exit. Well, that's nice, at least. Now, by the way, I am pretty sure, but not 100% sure, that you need to use something like a parry, which gives you a white-backed shield to activate Shield Bash, and that you can't just use a regular brown token. So if I'm wrong about that, then I'm kind of handicapping myself here, but that's okay. So yeah, I can only do 1 damage, and I'll get on my links, come in and do another one. So this guy has 1 life left. I imagine the bear and the forest guard can finish him off. But first I get to react. And who is it? Lynx up to 2 away. Oh, there's 1 right next to us. But they're just going to move in. That's kind of good, so they don't attack us yet. And no archers within 1, so just the Lynx is doing stuff. Yeah, this Lynx is coming in here. They've got 2 life, so if I can do 3 damage, I can kill everybody, which I definitely can. I definitely can. All right, so the Forest Guard, actually doesn't really need to use any of the things, do they? So I'm going to have the bear go in and attack first. That'll finish off the swordsman. Then the Forest Guard can run in and stab the Jaguar. And then here I really should get armor on all the people that have armor, which appears to be the entire Galdorn world. Well, it's okay. But yeah, with the 1 arrow I had left, I'll go ahead and shoot away the Halberdier's armor. It's the only person I can reach. That means they've got 3 life to go. Remember, if we dash into them, we'll get hit, which sucks. All right, now we go to the enemy turns. So let's see. Jaguars are going to go if they're within 2. The only one that is within 3. Watchtower Bowman is going to shoot us, unfortunately. Specifically this one, because they can shoot this way. We just can't shoot the opposite way. They can't count through here, but they can go 1, 2. So I'll have the mercenary take it since they have a shield. This one, though, would have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, so they can't hit us. Okay, the red swordsman does nothing. They just hang out. The halberdier actually comes into our space, which is great, because now we don't have to dash past him. But all the rest are too far away. These dang scouts are going to leave traps. And then if we get within 1 of them, they'll move away at the end of their turn. So then they could leave more traps. So, okay. Then the Imperial Mage is not within 2. Okay, so that's all that they're doing. That's the end of the round. But we should have said we have 5 rounds this time. Thank God, because this is a big map. Enemy actions are first. That's actually kind of good, except there is a green guy who's going to maybe attack us in our space. Well, I think we definitely I think are not going to dash because I don't want to take the automatic damage from the green guy. I want the mercenary to have a shield to block if they attack immediately. All right, come on, give me a cool roll this time. There we go. Oh, actually, this looks... Oh, I finally got that. And I got that. I'll just let it go because I'm happy that I got my 2 damage attack and I can use Ren to do it. Oh, it does an armor and a damage. Well, the one guy who has armor is already gone. That's near us. Okay, and then... Oh, what? I can't use that for parry, right? That's only for the... Dang it. I don't want to... Okay, well, the Lynx just won't attack this turn. They can still move and keep up. What? And I have 1 billion feet? Oh, I can change one. Let's make it into that. Would make the most sense, right? Sure. Okay, now I'll have the mercenary go first because they can change one of these with battle sense and open the treasure chest. All right, so here we go. Oh, interesting. The halberdier is just going to get a shield, which is kind of annoying. And there's no archers that can shoot at 1, so that's it. All right, so that's 3 right there with my slash skill. So I can... Oh, no, I won't kill the halberdier because he has an armor. So, wow. All right, so we'll do 2. And then I'll change one of these to open up the treasure chest. See what we get. We get a health potion. Anytime, recover 2. I guess that was kind of worth it. Crud. So then we have a foot and nothing else. So if we move up, that guy still won't be in range. He'll continue to be in range. That guy can't move. They'll still be far away to move. The Lynx will move towards us, won't do anything. The wizard will shoot us, but I guess we gotta. So I'll move me up. I've still got a shield and the snow bear. Oh, not the snow bear. That's right. The lynx is mine. But not going to move the lynx a second time or send them like off into these like random corners because I want them to get attacked. All right, now how about the forest guard? So they could finish off the halberdier. They can move up here. They could do a 2 damage attack against pretty much just the red guy because they can't get to these dumb bowmen, which is annoying. Oh, sorry, the treasure chest is gone. Oh, wait a second. They can't move out because the halberdier is still blocking. Well, I guess the beast could move out. So you know what? Let's have him like go there, I guess, for maybe later shenanigans. But yeah, okay, so now definitely I'll kill this guy to stop him from being annoying. Yeah, him getting that shield token actually mattered a lot, didn't it? Then... Oh man, I was going to have the mercenary tank with their shield, but that won't work anymore. Oh, maybe the bear can tank and hopefully not die. We'll have the forest guard move up and then do a 2 damage attack to the red guy, and then the bear will move twice and finish him off with their rend, I guess. And then, don't die, bear. Oh man, I mean, gosh, like the jaguar's going to attack, and probably the boss is going to attack, and... I think that's it. Oh no, and then the blue guy. Oh my gosh, they're just gonna die. I mean, I could spend a focus to move up, but then I would take 1 damage, 2 damage, 3 damage, 4 damage probably, and just die. God, what a bummer to lose my bear like right away. Oh, you know what? Let's play conservatively. Let's do that. Just say that this guy's armor is gone. We'll still have to do the other 2 damage to kill him, but yeah, we should take a good bit less damage. Not loving this, but we've got 3 more rounds. I mean, you know, that's time. Okay, so Jaguar comes in. This bow guy can reach us, does 1 damage to my forest guard. This bow guy is still not in range. Swordsman hangs out. Oh, and I forgot the leader's ability last turn. So I guess this red guy would have gone there last turn. This red guy will go there this turn. Just a lovely location that one is. Okay, and then the halberdiers are more than 1 away. The scouts can't do anything now. They already have traps. But the mage does cast a spell. See what it is this time. Fist from above. Target a zone up to 2 zones away that has the most heroes in it. 2 heroes in that zone except for 1. It doesn't say pets. I'm assuming it doesn't mean pets because they added pets in this expansion. So you think they would clarify? Yeah, like the multi-shot thing said 2+ heroes or pets. I'm assuming that only the hero is hurt by that. Okay, so the forest guard is down to 4 life. Great. And well, let's go from there. All right, we're back to enemy reaction after we go. All right, come on, Lynx, earn your keep here. Oof, okay, we're definitely rerolling those 2. All right, that's slightly better. And for the mercenary, okay, that's actually pretty good. I mean, I didn't get my super slash, but that's good enough. All right, let's see. Forest guard can come up and with the snow bear murder both of those guys. The halberdier shouldn't do anything after that. It's not too likely that anybody will like straight up hurt us a bunch after that. But yeah, I think I want the forest guard to go first so that hopefully the mercenary can use the lynx's like roar ability to kill a green guy or something. So I'm going to dash with the mercenary, and I think I'm going to dash with the forest guard since they're going first anyway. And God help us all. So let's see. This is pretty straightforward. We can turn this into a sword with our 1 ability. So that's 3 damage to hurt that guy and finish off them. And then bear can come in and do a rend to kill them. And we got a foot left. I don't want to... Actually, my bear still has 1 armor left. So I guess we can kind of get out of the danger zone, right? Or could run up there and get some money. Although technically my bear activates after me, but that wouldn't affect any of this. Yeah, so if I like ran up here and then had the bear follow me, how much is going to happen? The red guys don't do anything on their own except from a reaction. The halberdier will just move into me. The wizard will shoot me, but that's actually about it. So I'm okay with all that. Yeah, so let's do that and get the money. Okay, another reaction. 1 range for the blue. They will hit the mercenary. That's annoying. Oh, and then the wizard is hitting us too. Yuck. So I lose the forest guard down to 3 life. Uh-oh. Now, you know, we can outpace the range people pretty quickly. Because once we get past the barricades, that'll stop the blue guys from shooting us too. Well, I guess they can shoot into there. But yeah, like this guy won't exist. So there's not much point in doing anything special to him. So let's see, how much damage can my hero do? I mean, it's probably a bad idea to just run in like a madman and get murdered. What if I went 1, 2 into here and had the lynx go here and then use their lunging attack? That'd be 1, 2, 3. That's not enough, is it? Crud. Yeah, because these guys have 1 armor plus 3 life. Gosh. Now, if I go in here instead... Just seems like a terrible idea. Both these dudes would shoot me. The leftover red guy and the green. Oh, the green guy would attack me with +1. Oh, damn, I was thinking about using my shield to get a shield result and then use that to do shield bash for +1 damage, but it's again the brown symbol, so I don't think that would work. God, do I just spend my entire turn just like going up here? And then my links wouldn't even be able to catch up because you can't do like the lunging attack as a move and an attack. You can't do those kind of things. Oh, wait, actually, what I could do, okay, so they can keep up. I'll have the links go first. I can move in here and do a damage that'll just go away, and then use their 2 regular moves. And then I can move up here, and we'll just all be together where the archers can't see us, and I'll waste... It's fine, because we're very close to the objective. We're very close to the exit. That's what really matters here. But you know what? I will go ahead and use my target shield, because I can change any result, like one of those 2 sword that's left over, into a shield. We can block one of the damage coming. Alrighty, here we go. So all the jaguars are gone. The archers, this one's too far away. This one can't shoot through there, so they don't do anything. The reds don't move. The halberdier comes over here. That one does nothing. The scouts are still too far away, and the mage casts a spell. That's the worst thing, I guess. Flitting lights. All heroes in that zone must succeed in a medium insight test, otherwise they get stunned, which means we would only roll 3 dice. This is basically going to be 100% likely to fail because neither of us has insight, which means you need to roll 2 diamonds. If we had the insight, actually there are 3. Oh wait, there's 4 diamonds in each die. That's not as bad. If we had insight, that would count as a success, and also if we had insight, we could spend our token or our fire, whatever it's called, to reroll once. So Forest Guard actually gets it. That was great. And mercenary. Okay, never mind. You suck, leader. You suck, leader. You can't do anything. Oh, God, that was already round 3? Is that right? No. Maybe? I guess it was. Jeez. So we got 2 rounds left. Really just like getting... Well, the green guy moving into our space is kind of a blessing. We can't dash, but... Like if we intimidate him maybe we intimidate and then just run our butts off right past everybody, like into the trap. Sorry, I'm not showing high enough. If we can just run like up here and get there and nothing else even matters. And our pets can tank damage because unlike us, they heal fully at the end of each round. So it's like no problem at all if we just leave them behind to get hit. That's a good roll, right? I mean, maybe I could use more movement, but I can definitely do some damage. But the mercenary needs to take care of business with the green guy in our base. Actually, that's good. Okay, we can change that to a move. Yeah, I like that a lot. So yeah, mercenary's getting a shield because they're not moving. Oh, and the enemies are reacting first. Okay, red guy next to us gets a shield, but if we run past him, we don't care. And the boss is attacking for 1. We'll have the mercenary tank it. All right, so you can treat critical bows as regular. So I'm going to use quick draw to turn this into one of those. And then use this plus anything, the sword, to intimidate. So 2 dice gets a 4 life guy out of our way. Love that. And now we can move again freely. I know I do have 2. So if a scout takes 4 damage, and my snow bear can do 1 more. The Imperial Mage is 5. The swordsmen are 3. Oh, crud. That's right. If I shoot into here, the red guys have to take the damage. Let's try to kill the stupid scout, I think. So let me move in here and then do 2 damage to them. That gets rid of their shield and does 1 out of their 3 life. And then the bear can move all the way in there and use their regular attack to do another one. No, the bear is immune to, or not immune to, but like doesn't even pay attention to the trap. So we don't have to worry about that for now. All right, so that was pretty solid. I liked everything there. All right, then how about our buddy in here? Actually, can she kill the mage? I feel like she probably can, right? Because that's 2, 3, 4 damage. And then the lynx could do 1 more with leaping attack. Oh, but then we wouldn't finish that guy off. That seems like a big waste. Oh, I forgot to say, I'm definitely going to have the forest guard follow up for a thing. I don't want to leave him there to get murdered. But yeah, I think actually this person can do 2 damage to somebody who's injured. So here. We'll have the mercenary go first. They'll use this with their battle sense to move in here. That's 2 damage to get rid of this guy's armor. That's one more damage to get him bloodied, which is all the Lynx was waiting for. Then I'll use one of their blue tokens to get an extra move. Now we do have to... oh, crud. I guess the archer would have resolved the trap first. You can exhaust a wild die, like any non-miss die, to just ignore the trap, but we'll say the archer tanked it. Pit trap. Suffer 1 damage, so the archer's down to 2. You cannot dash. Oh, I don't care. We're not going to try to dash much anyway. But yes, okay, so with that, now we get in there safely, and here's the beautiful part. We got 1 regular sword to finish off that scout, and Lynxy Lynx moves 1, does 2 damage with Roar to an enemy with a damage cube on it, dead, and then moves out. Oh, the trap's gone. Moves out again, and oh, the red guys, how did you do it as bodyguards? Not so great. And then the enemies activate. The blue guys are way out of range. The red guys don't move on their own. The halberdiers are way out of range. The only scout is out of range. You put down a thing, and we killed the wizard. Wow, so we did beautifully here. This is way better than I thought. And we have a last turn with enemy reactions first, but I mean, who cares? We're going to get this easily, right? Somebody just has to walk in there. Now, I don't think I'll have the mercenary dash unless like we just literally don't get any movement. Okay, that's a billion movement. But I want the mercenary to like have a shield in case like some weird reaction happens. Okay, I mean, whatever. It's all fine. We can deal with it. So we'll have Forest Guard go first, but the enemies are reacting first. Let's see what we got. Oh, so yeah. Oh, never mind. The red guys just one of the red guys gets a shield again. The boss is dead. Yes. So the Lynxes are dead. Blue guys are too far away. Yay! And with that, it's pretty easy to coast to victory. The Forest Guard has 2 movements, so they can grab that and get 1 more money for us. And then, then we can all just run to the gate and we win. Yay. That was the smoothest battle ever, baby. So we succeed. Oh, wait, no, sorry. I was asking if we want to take an extra round. I do not want a corruption card. Okay, we did collect that. We did leave from any exit, although we did the B one. And how much life did we... oh, God, Forest Guard is down to 2. That part's not so fun. Oh, wait, no, but we each get 1 back. That helps a tiny bit. And, oh, we did get 1 more money. There we go. And cool. We got 2 combats. Good job. And then, yeah, there would be more stuff. But the big thing to talk about here is pets. I mean, the game is the game, and I love the game. Like, nothing has changed in my estimation of Fateforge. You know, yes, sometimes the dice can suck for you. It can be a very harsh game, but they have added an easy mode in the app and some other things to make it a little bit more friendly to people. But the new missions are cool, new considerations, and the pets just seem really neat. Again, there's 6 in the prototype they sent me, and some are more like support focused or like are good at sneaking around and getting treasure chests if you consistently get like pissed off that you're not picking up the treasures in the game. And some are like more like these that fight. But I think especially for 2-handed play in solo or just 2-player play in general, having the pets kind of branches out your tactical options quite a bit. So I think these are a lot of fun. Besides that, the new missions again seem cool. I mean, nothing too like drastically different. The new like magic decks are kind of fun. The fact that you're not quite sure what they're going to do. The new enemies have some challenging abilities. It's fun to have more powerful characters. Now, you know, if you've never played Fateforge before, I don't know why you would start here. You clearly want to play in the base game. So I guess that would kind of suck if you're just like, I want pets. Now I got to play a lot of previous game to get pets. I mean, you can jump in, like, once you get a little bit used to the game, having a bunch of skills is not going to, like, drastically break your brain. But, yeah, I guess it is a little bit of a bummer if pets are your main excitement for the game, that you're kind of having to, like, play the 3rd chapter, as it were, you know, including the base game and the original expansion little campaign element, before you can get to use these to their fullest. So that's just one thing to consider. It is, like, sort of an interesting release structure. But also, just to call out, the game does have the battle mode in the app, and I don't know yet. I assume they'll let you use pets or like make some new scenarios to bring pets in. But last time it took a little while for the battle mode to be up on the app. Although now that it's implemented, I assume it's a lot easier just to add like new scenarios to it. So yeah, so open question. Hopefully the crowdfunding page will say whether the pets can be used in the battle mode, because, you know, one-off play is great for this game if you don't want to do all the campaign stuff. And adding the pets in is like something you can immediately play with would be fantastic, because then you wouldn't have to worry about like playing through everything to kind of be caught up on the story and the gameplay to throw some fun pets in. So that was Fateforge Kin of the Wild, and hope you enjoyed watching. And a special thank you to our biggest Patreon supporters, J. William F., Steve Wren, Nick Skeen, Miles, Pedro Lucas, and Wayne Scott. We'll see you at the next stop.